well as the consultant of the Bangko Sentral on microfinance and financial inclusion. I have my bosses here, so I have to be serious. Welcome to the media launch of the 4th Digital Financial Inclusion Award, or what we call the DFIA. This program is a financial inclusion initiative funded by the Citi Foundation in partnership with the Microfinance Council of the Philippines, or MCTI, and ably supported by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. The DFIA program gives emphasis on the key role of microfinance institution, could be a bank, an NGO, or cooperative, in expanding digital financial services to the entrepreneurial world. Okay, and to formally welcome us to this affair, please allow me to introduce the chairperson of the Microfinance Council of the Philippines and the director of operation of Negros Women for Tomorrow Foundation. Keep in mind, Negros Women for Tomorrow Foundation, but our speaker is a man. Okay, none other than Mr. Gilbert Maramba. Gilbert?
Thank you, Ed. So, good afternoon, everyone. The DFIA, of course, started during the pandemic. It started as a to recognize clients who, because of their resiliency, was able to continue their business to digitalization when there was lockdown and across borders and all those things. But now on our 4th DFIA, things has evolved. This now is like a channel to more markets, extend their markets, and be able to expand their business. So this is why the Microfinance Council of the Philippines, the microfinance sector of the Philippines, is really dedicated in supporting digitalization for our clients. It is now a way to expand, to do business in a better way, and for them to earn more income. So today we will hear from, of course, from Card, a client of Card, Mr. Teodoro Lamang Jr. So and it is we can also experience firsthand what it means to be doing digital in this time of after the pandemic. So with that, I also like to thank you, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Governor is here, DG Berna is here. Good afternoon. Thank you for the support, and of course, Paul Pavila, Citibank, also here. Thank you for the support, for supporting the DFIA. And the microfinance sector is really grateful for this. Thank you.
Oops, your phone, huh? Thank you, Gombi, Chair of the Microfinance Council of the Philippines. At this point, we are from the practitioner perspective of the DSP and the practitioners in microfinance. We are extremely excited to implement this particular program after the successful implementation of the first 3 rounds of the DFIA. This program will enable MCTI to achieve its goal to advance the capacity of our member microfinance institution to serve the poor households in a sustainable, innovative, and client-responsive manner. But also keep in mind, this year is a jubilee year. And I'm not going into the religious context of what jubilee year, but 2 years from now will be the jubilee year of this particular program with the Citi Foundation and the Microfinance Council of the Philippines and the Bangko Sentral. So I think we will be seeing each other again in the next 2 years, right, Paul? This is a prelude into what I'd like to do. I think we'd like to hear a message from the CEO of Citi Philippines. And to do justice to who exactly is Paul, let me just briefly introduce to you him to you, I think in a more formal way. That's a problem if you have to follow the script. Okay. Paul Padilla is the Citi Country Officer and Banking Head for the Philippines. He is the CEO for City Philippines and is responsible for all city businesses and operations in the country. He is the first Filipino to take the helm of city in the Philippines in 35 years. So he must be 2 years old when he entered the banking system. A 33-year banking veteran, Paul joined Citibank in 1993 as an assistant portfolio manager for Citibank Global Asset Management. From there, he took on several roles with Citi Global Markets locally and abroad. Prior to his current role, he was the head of markets and country treasurer for the Philippines. A champion of financial inclusion and youth economic opportunities, Paul actively participates in community building and mentoring activities for Citi's annual Global Community Day, and serves as a resource person in Citi Foundation and various non-profit organizations. Since assuming the role of CCO in 2023, Citi Philippines has been recognized by various bodies, most recently, Best International Bank in the Philippines by Finance Asia and Best Bank for Sustainable Finance at the Asset AAA Awards. Finally, under his leadership, Citi Philippines continues to be the only global bank consistently among 10 banks granted market status by the National Treasury of the Philippines. So without much ado, let me call on now our friends, Paul Padilla. Paul.
Thank you, Ed, for that rather long introduction. But it's also quite heartening to be here today. As you mentioned earlier, this is something that is personally very close to my heart. I've always been one focused on ensuring that I'm not just working for Citi, but I'm also working for the betterment of our countrymen. So, good afternoon, Governor Eddie. Good afternoon, DG Berna. Good afternoon, Chair Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, and friends from the media, very, very warm welcome. Again, on behalf of Citi Philippines and Citi Foundation, I would like to express our gratitude to the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for once again joining and supporting us in this very important initiative to promote financial inclusion, in partnership with, of course, the Microfinance Council of the Philippines. The BSP's invaluable support for this program has been instrumental in helping build more economically vibrant communities in the country. It is an honor to be joining you here today as we formally launch the 4th Digital Financial Inclusion Awards, or DFIA. The DFIA is an evolution of the Citi Micro Entrepreneurship Awards that enable Citi Foundation to continue supporting efforts that increase financial inclusion across the country. The BSP, MCPI, and Citi have been working together towards this objective for more than 20 years now. So it's not just 4. For it is in celebrating the many outstanding and inspiring Filipino micro-entrepreneurs that we empower them to strengthen our economy. Riding on the heels of the successful 3rd run, we look forward to meeting more outstanding micro-entrepreneurs and hear their stories of success. This year, we are again looking to recognize 4 MFIs and 50 micro-entrepreneurs for their achievements in incorporating digital innovations into their operations. Micro-entrepreneurs are the backbone of our economy. More than awards, the DFIA is a program that aims to give them greater access to resources and technical assistance in digital transformation so that they can reach their full potential. And we hope that this program continues to help raise awareness and encourage stakeholders and policymakers alike to support MFIs and micro-entrepreneurs as key contributors to their local economies. The inspiring stories share what is possible and our collective support can help further digital innovation and financial inclusion. As an aside, we recently concluded another program that City Foundation has been supporting over 5 years. This is called the Jobs Next program. And I just want to make some comparisons between that program and this one. And what was very, again, heartening about what we've managed to achieve in that particular program is how the local governments have adopted that program, have localized it, and therefore ensuring its sustainability well into the future. It speaks about the power of these programs to bring about change, positive change, that is felt by our countrymen, who at the end of the day are the ones who we would really like to focus on. Because at the end of the day, they will be uplifting the Philippine economy well into the future. So programs like DFIA, and we've seen many success stories over the years. Part of the most exciting part of the program is actually getting to know the micro entrepreneurs and all the things that they've done to bring their businesses to where they are right now. Quite successful and definitely sustainable. Within our communities lies incredible potential, and it will take all of us to unlock it. To help our micro entrepreneurs thrive. And when they do, when their enterprises succeed, their families and their communities flourish, and our economy grows stronger. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Padilla. At this point, we'll be seeing a video, a small, short video to help us walk through from the very start of the CMA, City Micro Entrepreneurship Award, to the Micro Entrepreneurship MOTI, and to where we are right now. So ladies and gentlemen, let us listen and let us watch these videos. Go.
The Digital Financial Inclusion Awards celebrates achievements in digital transformation and innovative endeavors of the country's most outstanding microfinance institutions and micro-entrepreneurs. This is made possible by the City Foundation in partnership with the Microfinance Council of the Philippines Incorporated, supported by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and City Philippines. An evolution of the successful City Micro-Entrepreneurship Awards program, which was launched in 2002. Over 150 micro-entrepreneurs and microfinance institutions have been recognized across the country. The DFIA continues to support financial inclusion initiatives in the country, as well as the government's digitalization objectives. The DFIA recognizes remarkable micro-entrepreneurs and microfinance institutions that have effectively used digital solutions to perform a wide variety of financial transactions, from payments to savings, to disbursements and investments, as well as marketing tasks and endeavors with the use of e-wallets, e-commerce, and social media. This also aims to inspire and to motivate other micro-entrepreneurs and MFIs to embark on their own digital journey that will ultimately lead to business growth and livelihood opportunities for many Filipinos. Thus, enabling City Foundation, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, City Philippines, and MCPI to continue in raising awareness about the importance of micro-entrepreneurship and microfinance in their support of the financial inclusion and economic empowerment of low-income individuals. With the Digital Financial Inclusion Awards, City Foundation Sentral ng Pilipinas and City Philippines continue to create resilient and spirited communities with equitable opportunities, focusing on strengthening financial inclusion through digitalization. Welcome to the Digital Financial Inclusion Awards.
Thank you for that video. Let me also share with you the milestone and key activities for the two components of the program. Just two PowerPoint. This is an updated one. Okay, thank you. For the awards program, the National Selection Committee, composed of representatives from the government, private sector, media, academe, and co-chaired by the BSP Governor Dr. Remolona and City Philippines CEO Paul Padilla, will convene in September 2025 to select, again, 4 MFIs and 15 micro-entrepreneurs as winners. A face-to-face awarding ceremony will also be held in November 2025, where the winners will receive tumataginting na 100,000 piso, 100,000 pesos each as an incentive which can be used as additional capital for their business for the micro-entrepreneurs. While the MFIs can use the cash prize to further improve the digitalization initiatives of their particular institution. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a testimonial from a microfinance client as we continue.
To the Governor of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Honorable L.E.M. Remolona Jr., Deputy Governor Bernadette Romulo Puyat, the CEO of City Philippines, Mr. Paul Padilla, the Chairperson of Microfinance Council of the Philippines, Mr. Gilbert S. Maramba, guests, media, good afternoon. I am Chodoro Lamang Jr. from the province of Batangas, with a degree of Bachelor of Arts in Communication, major in Advertising at De La Salle. Fat Mama PH and Company, a business that started small, humble idea, and has grown into something that impacts countless lives. Fat Mama PH is a cloud-based kitchen offering cakes and pastries. The pandemic gave us challenges, like most of us, but on the other hand, it gives us important learnings and opened my eyes to see. I have taken advantage of the greater opportunities to improve, and I never knew that my passion and craftsmanship to baking will lead me to where I am today. From pre-ordering to collecting of orders by weekend for a couple of months, the business operates. And as we go along, we encountered challenges and problems that needs to find solution. By understanding the needs of our community, Food Panda and Grab Food gave us a bigger picture of what we can offer to our customers. In 2020, we were hailed as one of the top restaurants in the Pasig City. Moving forward from one brand to multiple brands, Food Panda gave us more opportunity to partner with bigger brands such as Urbanica of Boss Coffee and Kim Takam of Tapa King. Who would have thought, from baking from our kitchen to having our own commissary with multiple brand operators. When I started this journey, like many entrepreneurs, I was filled with dreams, but burdened with uncertainties. I had a drive to build something meaningful, but navigating the complexities of finances, technology, and scalability was daunting. That's when Card SME Bank entered the picture. Not just a service provider, but a true partner. Card SME Bank believed in my vision even when I was just starting. Their support, tailored solutions, and accessibility allowed me to take calculated risks that helped me transform my dreams into reality. As a member in 2020 of Card SME Bank, I can still remember how my first loan amounting of 5,000 pesos helped me in addition to my revolving capital. Through their programs, I learned how to harness the power of financial literacy, ensuring that our growth was both sustainable and impactful. But this is only part of the story. The other transformative force that has propelled Pagmama and Company to where we are today is digitalization. Digital transformation is not just a tool, it was a mindset shift. Social media platform became our stage to share our brand story. E-commerce platforms allows us to connect directly with our customers, and digital financial tools empowered us to make smarter, data-driven decisions. As a video producer, I already knew the power of technology to amplify stories. As a businessman, I witnessed how it could amplify growth. But the heart of the journey is the people, our team, our customers, and our community. Technology and finances are enablers, but our purpose is to serve, inspire, and create value. Pagmama and Company is not just about selling products. We are visioning it as a community's favorite cakes and pastry shop where every bite is a celebration. Moreover, it's about creating experiences, building relationship, and giving back to the community that supports us. Being a DFIA awardee has given us the incredible opportunity to deepen our commitment to community involvement, allowing us to create a meaningful and lasting impact. This recognition is not just an achievement, but a responsibility, one that drives us to uplift and empower those around us. Now, as a digital champion, a significant portion of the prize was dedicated to our annual community involvement program, the brand initiative entitled Fat Mama Gives Back, where life is celebrated. Through providing graduation pictures to public elementary school students and nurturing career through baking workshops to the youth. As of 2024, we were able to reach 1,127 students of providing graduation picture, a heartfelt commitment started 2017. Just this March 13 to 14, 2025, we had the privilege of making a difference in the lives of 167 graduating students from Balinsingin Elementary School at Dipasi, Batangas. Many of these children had never had the chance to experience a proper graduation photo shoot, a simple yet meaningful milestone that captures their hard work and dreams for the future, ensuring that they could be celebrated this special moment of their confidence and pride. Seeing their smiles, hearing their laughter, and witnessing the joy in their eyes reminds us why we do what we do. It was more than just providing photographs. It was about giving them a memory they could cherish, a reminder that they are seen, valued, and capable of achieving great things in life. This is why we continue to pay forward. Every blessing we receive is an opportunity to uplift others, to create moments of hope, and to inspire the next generation to dream bigger. As our business grows, so does our commitment to making an even greater impact, one act of kindness at a time. To continue growing and reaching more people, we need support, especially in scaling up financially. Our goal is to establish kiosks in malls to increase visibility and meet the rising demands for our products. More than just a business, we want Fat Mama PH to become part of every Filipino's life, where every bite is a celebration. I always dream of furthering my knowledge as a professional chef in F&B industry, allowing me to refine my craft and bring even better flavors from our kitchen to your doorstep. Beyond growth, we are eager to build connections and partnerships that go beyond profit, creating opportunities for community involvement and making a lasting impact. With the right support, we can turn this vision into reality. I would like to thank this opportunity to MCPI, City Foundation Philippines, and Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for giving me another opportunity to share my platform, to share about my story. This platform did not just open doors for us, but to serve as an inspiration to all micro-entrepreneurs. I am deeply grateful to Card SME Bank for being more than just a partner. They have been the catalyst for our growth. Above all, I would like to dedicate this success to my family, who has been the backbone of this journey, supporting, sacrificing, and believing in me every step of the way. Their unwavering love and encouragement have been my greatest strength. And lastly, to God. who has given me through every challenges, blessed me with opportunities, and continues to the center of everything I do. Without him, none of this would be possible. And I am proud how digitalization has allowed us to rise new challenges and seize opportunities that we never thought possible. So to all aspiring micro-entrepreneurs out there, dream boldly, work tirelessly, and don't be afraid to adopt. Surround yourself with the right people and the right partners. Believe in the power of your story because every great business starts with a vision. From a small video producer with the big dreams to a young 24-year-old businessman leading a thriving company, my story is a proof that with the right mindset, the right tools, and the right support, success is within reach. Let us continue to grow, innovate, and inspire together. Muli, maraming salamat po. Magandang hapon.
Thank you, TJ. As some of you might be aware, his face quite familiar, no? Because he is one of the winners of the third DFIA in 2024. That was in last year. He is an astounding micro-entrepreneur, as we heard. But I got one point. To see and to taste is to believe. Okay, really a bit yet? I think we might be waiting for that within the next hour or so. Okay. Thank you, TJ. Now let me move on to one of the highlights of this particular program. Now let us listen to our keynote speaker from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. He is the 7th governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and the chairman of the monetary board of the Bangko Sentral. He has extensive policy and operational experience on monetary policy and international finance, having worked for 19 years at the BIS or Bank for International Settlements and 14 years at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. From 2019 to 2022, he served as a professor of finance and director of central banking at the Asia School of Business in Kuala Lumpur. He also taught at William College, Columbia University, New York University, and of course, as I said, our very own UPSU, or the UP School of Economics. Salute to you, Bob. Before his appointment to the Monetary Board in 2022, he served as an independent director of a universal bank and chairman of its Risk Management Committee. He earned his doctorate in economics with distinction from Stanford University and obtained his bachelor's degree in economics with honors from the Ateneo de Manila University. Friends, partners, and our participant to this particular program, the Governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and Chairman of the Monetary Board, Dr. Eddie M. Remolona Jr.
Thank you, Ed, for that very generous introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ed. Good afternoon, Gilbert. Good afternoon, Paul. Good afternoon, Chidoro. Thank you for your inspiring testimonial. Thank you all for joining us at this media launch of the Digital Financial Inclusion Awards. This is something that we do every year. It recognizes micro-entrepreneurs leading the way in digital finance. Going digital is not always easy. Part of the challenge is what psychologists Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman describe as the availability bias, which is our tendency to focus more on dramatic events rather than on the common ones. In digitalization, we hear a lot about online fraud and scams because they tend to be dramatic events. We don't talk enough about the boring benefits, faster transactions, better financial access, and new opportunities. This makes small business owners hesitant. Ang hirap pumasok sa digital. Or baka maloko pa kami dyan. While these concerns are valid, they shouldn't hold us back. This is why we are here, to help shift the focus to the real success stories. The BSP and partner agencies are working to make the digital landscape more secure, more simple, and more accessible. First, we need a safer digital space. The Anti-Financial Account Scamming Act, or AFASA, was actually enacted to fight fake accounts, fraud, and scams. The implementing rules and regulations are in the works. Second is simpler digital banking. The QRPH and the new Standard Business Loan Applications Form, or SBLAF, streamline payments and credit applications. Launched last December, the SBLAF is short, user-friendly, and fully digital. Third is broader digital access. The moratorium on digital banking licenses has been lifted. This means more digital banks to help small businesses in opening accounts, applying for loans, and transacting seamlessly. With these measures, digital finance is becoming more secure, more efficient, and more inclusive. The entrepreneurs we are honoring today are proof of that. Take two of today's awardees. Shani Lu scaled her baking business through social media platforms and e-wallets. Ligaya used e-commerce to expand the market for her hand-woven bags. To our friends in the media, we ask you to share these stories and help shift the narrative. Let's show everyone in Maria that digital finance isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayo lahat.
Thank you, Governor Ellie, for your unwavering support to the microfinance. Maybe ask you to stay on the platform. And before wrapping up today's launch of this launching of the DFIA, may we request also Mr. Paul Padilla, Gilbert Maramba, and Mr. TJ to please come on stage for picture taking.